enough has to be enough. The lack that I have experienced this year myself on my own skin, not my family, I'm going to talk about both, so you will see like something is going on. Okay, there has been so many things happening this year that I am aware I have had some sort of, some people would call it bad luck, I would call it like witchcraft on me, hexes, whatever you want to call it. That is happening. Okay. Why do I know? Well, sorry, I'm going to be drinking the coffee while I say this because my voice, you know. I'm having levels of anxiety and panic attacks and fears and things like that I never have before. I've been in worse positions than right now, and I never felt the way that I feel right now. Right now, I fear I'm going to lose everything that I have, everything, and be left with nothing. That only comes when somebody brings something to you that makes you feel that way, okay? I've been having nightmare after nightmare after nightmare after nightmare for months now. And I'm not talking about, oh, a giant spider runs behind me. No, I'm talking about me needing to go through things like people harming me, people harming my children in front of me, things done to me, things done to my kids. Like, I know it's here. There's so many things happening in this house and everything. And I am working on it. And today is a really important day because today is Friday the 13th. And I know for some people, we found this day to be an unlucky day, but it can be also seen as a lucky day. Obviously, it all depends on what you believe. I'm a really superstitious person, but I know some of my superstitions is just the wrong mindset, and other things that I believe I know are absolutely real. So spiritually, Friday the 13th, it's a day to honor the divine feminine, okay? So it's all about the energy that lives in us, and it's a day that we should honor creation, death, and rebirth, okay? It's a really powerful day to manifest, to celebrate wisdom, celebrate your own soul. There's so many things that could bring this day to you. Anyway, so a few of the things I want to do today. I'm going to do a cleanse to myself. And maybe I need to explain first why, but I'm going to do a cleanse that should take away any bad energy that is being put to me. I'm going to try one. This one makes me really emotional because my grandmother used to do it. She just passed away this January, and she never got the opportunity to teach me to do it. I've seen her do it, I've heard of it, but she never physically did it with me because she was scared that we will do it wrong or I will do it wrong, and actually the bad energy will come to me rather than away from me. But I experienced, my dad and I especially, we have experienced for a lifetime some sort of hexes, witchcraft, something done to us that she always pointed out. It was in there. Why only my dad and I have no idea. But the reason why I know something is happening in my family, especially all of this is on my dad's side, okay? Couple of years ago, out of nowhere, I would say out of nowhere, a lot of people will say whatever, I don't care, one of my uncles dies. He was literally in the morning celebrating his birthday with the family. Hours later, he just collapsed and died. He was still alive. He was gone. He has a brain dead, but obviously his body was still functioning for 7 days. And then he finally passed on the 9th of August. Good. this was shocking. Obviously, nobody was expecting it and something. But I could feel when I went to Spain, all of this is in Spain, when I went to Spain that time, I could feel how like a dark veil was falling on top of us. As a family, especially on top of my auntie and my cousins. The more you expose yourself to the world, the more you bring all of this to you. And sometimes it will do things to you that they are not as harmful as that. Other time can be as powerful as do things like that to you, okay? You need to believe in this. If you don't believe in this, maybe this is not the video for you, okay? Then, obviously I came back home here and I could feel that the energy and the air around us, everyone as a family, has changed. I went back to Spain months later. This happened, as I say, in August. I went back, I think it was in January. The way how I felt when I was around my cousins just literally took the air out of me. Like somebody has put a dark cloak on top of them and tidied them up so tight that they could not even see the world around them. My auntie was ill until levels of, that's another thing, my auntie got ill out of nowhere a few months before my uncle passed away, and she's still carrying it. Obviously, if you don't believe in these things, you will continue going to the doctor, and the doctor will never be able to figure out what is happening to you and how to fix it, okay? But they don't really believe in this, so there's nothing I can do more than a couple of cleans that I've done to them and things like that. But as I say, it was suffocating the way how I felt next to them. So I went to the house. I haven't been there since before, like when he was alive. When he passed, I decided not to go inside the house because he passed away in the house, okay? When I went inside the house, just killing me. Like, I just have this energy trying to pull me in, and I was just like, no, not happening. I did a cleanse. I teach them how to do a cleanse, whatever, and it seems like things were going a little bit better. A few months later, my grandmother started going to the hospital. My paterna grandmother, okay? Every single week or every single month, boom, and stay for periods of time, and stay for periods of time. 1 year later, the day before, so the 8th of the 8th, my grandmother passed away. The most traumatic thing of this is the fact that we knew she was going to die. She knew she was going to die. She was put down. There was nothing else they could do to her more than let her go. So they put her to sleep, and then she just lasted for a few hours, and then that was it. And I wasn't close to this grandmother, but again, what I felt that day was like we were giving her to this bad energy that has been brought on top of us, this witchcraft, this hex, this whatever it is that it has been put into us. We were given it as a gift, and that's the worst thing you can do, because it's like you are thinking that that's bad thing that has been brought to you. You're saying, oh, thank you, there you go, boom, a human soul, enjoy it, yeah, have it. You can't do that. But obviously science, culture, whatever, feel that's what you have to do. Anyway, it's been nearly a year, and one but then after another has been happening. I've been struggling financially, emotionally, mentally, out of nowhere, from being amazing to be in fear 24/7. Another of my cousins out of nowhere, extremely ill, in hospital for weeks, blah, blah, blah. Now my grandfather, my paternal grandfather as well. So it is obvious what is going on, okay? And if nobody in my family want to see it, well, guess what? It's okay. I'll see it for you, okay? So I need to focus on myself, Because before I want to help anybody, before I want to cleanse anybody, before I want to work on anybody else's energy, I need to work on mine. And mine right now is being affected either by this thing that I'm saying about my family or just by myself. It's true that when you put yourself out here, like I'm a public figure, let's say right now, I might not be an influencer, no, but I'm putting myself out here. I'm letting you enter my zone, let's say. So obviously this exposes me to a world that didn't know about me until I decided to put myself in here. Obviously, I've been doing this for years now. I've been in social media actively like this, showing myself, my family, my kids, my everything for over 8 years now. So it is normal that things like this happen. I'm not saying I'm the one carrying the curse and giving it to my family, okay? I'm not saying that. But it's true that my family members, they are all really exposed publicly because they have businesses that involve having a lot of people around. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to focus today, this morning. I have a class later on, so I want to do all of this before that happens. I'm going to focus on, I'm going to do a reading for myself. Let's see what comes up. And I'm going to do a few cleanses. One of them, it's going to be the water with oil. I'm going to do the lemon and salt cleansing as well. And I'm going to do the purifying water. I know it feels like too much, but today is a big day. So I'm going to start with the water and oil. That was my grandmother's tradition thing. And she was really good at it. Always, as I said, my father and I were the one that came up. But anyway, I'm going to do it and try my best, and hopefully it works. It's not that I want to know, but I want to see if it goes one way or another, then I will know if it works or not. I hope it comes up as no, but by seeing how I'm feeling, like, you can say, how are you feeling? Well, I'm not sleeping enough, and when I'm sleeping, I'm having horrible nightmares. I am having a really bad luck in work-related, financially related. I am not in any relationship, but I know it's not going to work because what am I attracting is something that somebody's wishing for me, which is unluck, somebody that will hurt me again, or things like that, and I need to get cleansed of that first before I want to actually bring my soulmate to my life. Cannot come right now. It's not going to come right now, and I know it. And I know it is because somebody's saying, it's not going to happen. I'm not letting it going to happen to you. Because you need to think, when somebody puts voodoo or witchcraft or anything on you, it's like they close you up in a box. So you are all the time moving in circles. And that's how I felt for the past few months. You're moving in circles. You don't know in which direction you're going. There is no way out. Nobody can come in. You cannot come out. So that's why I need to break those walls to be able to step out and then let go of that. And the most important thing is for me to do it and bring that back to that person. That's one of the things, but I might have to do that tonight because some of the things involve, like, you need to burn a few things or whatever. And I might have to do that later on. But right now, as I say, I'm going to do the oil and water and the salt and lemon, at least, to just like wash that off and see how it is. And then I will let you know what the cards I pull, and then you can see your own reading and see how you feel about what it came up. We've done this one. I'm not really clear with the result, so I'm going to throw this one away through the window. And then we're going to do another one. And this one that we're going to do, we're going to put a piece of my hair on it. And then what is that going to do? We're going to put salt, olive oil, and a piece of hair. If in 3 hours my hair is floating, it means there's nothing to worry about. Okay, I'm out and about with the kids. We came out because it's a lovely weather. And after the class, which was fantastic, we made a homemade laptop. But look at this. I haven't even eaten yet. Nothing at all. And I'm already bloated. How is that possible? Well, it is. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Anyway, I need to stop this because I don't want to show any signs that can show you where we actually live.